I had the urge to film this video because I am itching to get the new Makeup by Mario palette. I don't have any of his eyeshadow palettes, and it looks just beautiful. Perfect for fall, for winter, really for any time of year. But I have 10 palettes in front of me that you might have yourself, or that you might want to purchase in place of the Makeup by Mario one, because it is, you know, it costs a pretty penny. And I was just about to go to bed, so I'm not going to show my face because I'm in my PJs and I'm ready for bed, but I have the palettes in front of me and I couldn't get it off my mind. I have to film before I go to bed. Okay, so we're going to first start out with the Colourpop stack I've got here. These are, you know, drugstore price. Colourpop's very affordable. I'm going to put the prices of all the palettes up on the screen so I don't have to remember them all. And I'm going to, on the side, have the Makeup by Mario palette. So here's the That's Taupe palette. Okay, so as you can see, it has a lot of similar shades. Of course, it does not have that gorgeous blue, but you could always supplement with another palette or get yourself a single. Okay. Colourpop is excellent quality, and this is one of my favorite palettes by Colourpop. Next, we have the Off Melrose palette. I did buy it on sale, so I'm not sure if they still sell it, but they might have it still. And of course, it doesn't have all the shades, but I mean, similar vibes. This shade right here is a duochrome. It is stunning, gorgeous shade. I don't know if you can see the flip. I wish it would focus. No, you can't really see the flip. But this is a beautiful palette. Next, we have the 1111 palette. And this one also reminded many people of the I Need a Nude palette. This is actually why I bought this one. Because I wanted the I Need a Nude palette. But I didn't want to spend the money, so I bought the 1111 palette, and it is gorgeous. And it doesn't have the beautiful blue shade, but it does have this dark charcoal gray here that works as a dark shade. So this would be a good one. Then we have the Smoke and Roses palette. Now this big boy, you know, it has a lot of colors. It has a lot. It has a lot going for it. So you can find most of the shades that are in the Makeup by Mario palette in this palette. And it again, however, does not have that beautiful blue, but it does have this shade. And this shade, I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to try to, oh, I can't swatch because I'm holding the camera with one hand. But this shade, actually, let me zoom in on it. So this shade right here, called Smoked Out, is a very, very dark gray. And it looks like it has a blue base. So this would work pretty well to go with that or give that blue vibe. Okay, next we have Moira. Moira is another drugstore brand. You can buy it at H-E-B or online. And Moira's quality is very, very good. It's quickly become like the new Colourpop, I'd say, for me. Pretty much anything I try from Moira is a winner. So look at all these gorgeous shades. It has these beautiful little designs in it. The only problem with this one is the palette's chunky, but their newer palettes are slimmer, so they have listened to the buyers' requests. But you can find basically every single shade that is in that new Makeup by Mario palette. This one right here is a very, very dark gray again. Doesn't have the blue, but you can supplement with maybe a blue from another palette or just buy a single. Okay, and then the last drugstore slash mid-range price palette that I have here is the Alter Ego Daylight palette. And this was to mimic the I Need a Nude palette. I believe might be the Glam palette. I'll pop it up on the screen. But this one has almost every single shade again that you would need to mimic the Makeup by Mario palette. It's very pretty. The shadows perform really well. It's good quality. It does have different shimmer formulas, so that could be something you look into if you don't already own it. Then we have a couple of Viseart palettes. Okay, so this one is the, Petite Fours Isolde, I think is how you say it. So this is a little baby palette, but it has 4 shades that really come close to that Makeup by Mario palette. And Viseart is a gorgeous formula, okay? Look at those shadows. Beautiful, okay? Beautiful. And the good thing about Viseart is you can pop the shadows out, mix them around, put them into another magnetic palette to create different looks. So that's a great option. And my other Viseart palette that I pulled out is the Cashmerie, I believe is how you say it. Cashmerie. Give it a little accent for you. Okay. So this one has some rosy tones, but if you ignore those rosy tones and that whatever pumpkin-y kind of shade, I can see pretty similar tones to the Makeup by Mario palette. Okay, this one, again, beautiful palette. And my last option here is the Natasha Denona. Oh, no, I have one more, sorry. This is my most expensive palette that I have that mimics the Makeup by Mario palette, but if you already own this palette, then you don't have to spend more money, right? This one had a catastrophe, I dropped it. But these shadows also, you can rearrange them. Look at how many shades in here are similar to that new Makeup by Mario palette. And it's stunning. Great quality, again. Of course. Okay. Last one we have here is Rowan. And this is the 1111 palette. It only has 4 shades, but you can see some similar colors to the Makeup by Mario palette. And this formula is to die for. Let me clean my fingers off so I can give you a little swatchy. Oh, look at those. And this one gives that ethereal look, like everyone loves the topper shades, right? That everybody loves. Okay, I'm going to swatch these on my hands. 1 minute. Okay, if you want some of those ethereal vibes like the Makeup by Mario that everybody goes crazy for, this is going to give it to you. So if you already own this palette, then you know that it has the same kind of vibes, right? The topper kind of shade. It's very creamy. It feels beautiful. It looks beautiful. And again, it's only a quad, but they perform really well. And they're gorgeous shades that do look very similar to the Makeup by Mario palette. So I will not be buying it, although I do want it. And if you have any of these palettes or you'd like to purchase one of these palettes to cure the itch, then I wish you luck. That's all.